show for you today. Welcome to Up and Adams. George Kittle of the Niners. We've seen him golfing. We see him all over the ads. I want to see him with the Super Bowl championship ring on his finger. Critical 2025 season. Love him. Can't wait to talk to him. I will share with you. We went through the archives. People say it's a slow season. No, we got the goods. I got to attend the Panini Rookie Premiere, caught up with every rookie, and we haven't aired all of it. So I'm going to hook up Colston Loveland for the Chicago fans, because I'm in Chicago. And then I live in LA. Chargers, Tre Harris, what's going on? He's holding out. What's the deal? You do not want to miss it. Plus our top 5 player futures on FanDuel Sportsbook. Let's go. Welcome to the Evan Adams Show. That's right, NFL Futures. It's here. Training camp is here. Rookies report. There's still holdouts. Shamar, where art thou? What's going on? Tre Harris, we'll have him on the show. Lots going on here, but we are doing top 5 lists, seemingly all off season long. Today, drum roll, our top 5 player props on FanDuel Sportsbook for 2025. Let's go at number 5. Love Cincy. Graders was in Chicago over the weekend. I'll get to that at some point during a commercial break on YouTube. But how about Joe Burrow? At number 5, Joe Burrow to lead the NFL in passing. Yes, he's the fave right now. I love the return, guys. It's plus 500 after he led the league a year ago. And if Joe can just start fast and pick up where he left off in 2024, Joe Shiesty, he of quarterback Netflix season 2 fame, he can rewrite the record books. He averaged 336 yards per game over the last 8 weeks of the season last year. And that's at a 17-game pace. If you extrapolate it, it would break Peyton Manning's record by 200 yards. We're continuity, we're vibing, we're T and Jamar, and hopefully a little Yoshi Boss in there. There's a community he's loving. Maybe everybody throws him some fossils, and there's no receiver drama. There's a little Shamar drama. There's defense stuff, but that also goes in his favor with passing. The stage is set for my friend Joe Burrow to hit 5K for the year. At number 4, give me Josh Jacobs. Look at this prop over on FanDuel Sportsbook. Rushing over 1250 this year sounds like a pretty smart investment, okay? Josh had over 1,300 yards a year ago. He became a focal point of the Packers offense, and his first year, even though he sat for huge stretches over the last few weeks, and the Packers had that playoff spot locked up. He's cold weather, he's warm weather, he's doing it all, and I don't see why he wouldn't still get a heavy workload, even with Marshawn Lloyd healthy. So to get him at plus 220, which he can right now, over on the good old FD Sportsbook, that seems like something that a smarty would do. I think that's what that looks like, a nerd, a smarty. Go down the candy aisle and pick all the best, most intelligent candies and get to FanDuel Sportsbook to get this done. This offseason, he has said, and he's very outspoken, and he's very honest. He felt, and after we talked to him around the draft, he left some things on the table. He loves Green Bay. And if that's true, and I think it is, we could be talking about him going for over 1,500 like you did for Vegas a few years ago. Okay, number 3. Here are my top 5 FanDuel Sportsbook player props for 2025. Oof, Bo Nix, 4,000 plus yards. I like this one a lot. He's getting the 19th longest odds to do so right now at plus 280, which it's one of the best values on the whole market on the sportsbook right now with the Abacuses and the Overlords and everyone crunching their numbers. Let me show you why, not just tell you why. Look at this. This is from week 8 on last year. And of course, we want to extrapolate that, project it over a season, carry the 1, see which way the wind's blowing. Once Bo got comfy last year, he completely lit it up. If you take his final 10 of the year and you pace that out over a full season, that is a 4,300 yard, 41 touchdown pace. And now he's got more weapons, y'all, as he heads into year 2. Give me all the Bo Nix stock for 2025. Number 2 on my top 5 FanDuel Sportsbook player props for 2025. Let's go back to the wide receiver spot. Justin Jefferson to the principal's office. Will you put up 1,500 plus? Is this the lowest line on FanDuel Sportsbook? 1,500, easy. The questions about JJ McCarthy, they're mind-boggling. They're staggering. You don't think he's going to have 1,500 plus yards? What? I think that's why the inherently you're getting the value on Justin at plus 280. It's kind of disrespectful. kind of disrespectful. I would take advantage of this. He put up a 1,500-yard pace in 4 consecutive seasons. He's always done this. And this gives me an excuse to show one of our favorite full screens on this very show that we have showed Justin Jefferson. He not only averages more receiving yards per game than anyone in NFL history. There's no one even really in the neighborhood on this list right now. JJ McCarthy is going to feed him. They're going to be besties. It's hard to say he's not my favorite player in the NFL. And I would, this is one of those where it's like, don't like save this and do it in August or September. Do this right now. I would get in there while you're still getting this at plus 280 because as we all know, the overlords at FT Sportsbook like to switch things around after I shed light on them, or so I think. Okay, here it is. Time for my number one value as far as FanDuel Sportsbook player props for 2025. That goes to Baker Mayfield leading the entire league in touchdown passes. You can get, oh my gosh, look at this, plus 950 for a guy who just threw 41 touchdown passes last year. And do we sleep through and neuralizer 5,000 men in black ourselves into forgetting that he did not have Chris Godwin? And now Godwin's back in Z-fold with Mike Evans and their first rounder. This is one of the deepest receiver rooms that we aren't talking about at all. And you think Baker's not going to take advantage of that? He's going to air that thing out and find the end zone. Plus 950, way too good of a return to pass up. So there you have it. Here they are. Let's take a look at these are the five best player props right now, the best values on FanDuel Sportsbook. Please get in. The water's warm. Join me as we look at Mayfield, most touchdown passes. Justin Jefferson's done that 4 years in a row. Think you won't in the 5th year? You're crazy. Bo Nix, give me all the Bo Nix I can handle. Josh Jacobs, comfortable, will crush it. And Joe Burrow, most passing yards. And I don't know if that's a good thing for the team. Well, I don't know, but it's a pretty good thing for Joe Burrow and people who want to go have fun with that over on FanDuel Sportsbook. Matthew Hamilton. That Joe Burrow thing's probably going to be true. I don't know if I like it.
Yeah, I mean, the questions with the defense, I mean, most likely he's going to have to air it out again, but I think it's going to equate to a lot of wins this year. I do think they start faster. Listening to all the stuff he said, Jamar said, I think the stage is set for a really big year from that offense. And we haven't really seen anybody challenge Peyton Manning's record since he said it. I do think this is the year.
Justin Jefferson, that is the greasiest player prop I've seen in a long time. Just what I mean by that, like disrespectful, just like it's sleazy. It's a sleazy, weird. It's like kind of like a gimme, but you can't say that it is. But if there was ever a gimme, that's about the gimmiest that we could get. I'm using very weird adjectives. I understand that. I can't think of anything else. I've only had a couple sips of coffee this morning. But he has done this. And they're really only connected to the past. What are we doing? We're like what is that movie where the guy takes off the glove and he smacks somebody in the face with it? Like that, like what? I don't even know where that's from. Well, sure. You're doing that to like Kevin O'Connell. You're doing that to this offensive line. You're doing that to the winner. You're doing it to Jim Harbaugh. That's what you're doing in Blast Feet. You know what I'm saying? Like all the belief in this. You're doing it to the wonderful front office there that didn't go pull in Aaron Rodgers. That decided that because the only real connective dot you can make to this is, it's the JJ McCarthy. I love Sam Darnold. I love him. I've been I've championed. What are we? What? Huh? Do we think they're going to fall off, or do we think they're going to at least stay level, which was incredible, or go higher? Him not having 1,500, I'm mad. I hope he's mad. I hope everyone's mad.
Yeah, and as we know too, like young quarterbacks, they like to look for their go-to guy, that security blanket when all things are even, when they're in trouble. He's going to put that ball up and let Justin Jefferson make plays on it.
Guys, if Joe Namath went out there right now, he'd be looking for Justin Jefferson. Tom Brady would be looking for Justin Jefferson. Sorry to call you old, Tommy. Love you. Saw you at the World Cup Club Championship this weekend, hanging out with Ruben. I loved every minute of it. But if you, Tom Brady, got back on the field, you would be throwing to Justin Jefferson. It's not about being a young quarterback, a dumb quarterback, a smart one, an old one, a goofy one. Like, you're throwing to Justin Jefferson every time you can. So, let's get a grip on 1,500. It's absolutely absurd.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, I think there's the potential for even more than last year because there were moments in the season where, remember, we went through that stretch where it's like, what's going on with Sam Darnold? Why isn't he throwing to Justin as much? Like, I don't think that's happening with JJ.
Love JJ. Okay, so he is. So those are our props. Did we miss one? Did you not agree with us on some? Let us know. But we are going to take a break here. We have the great George Kittle on the program. We are so excited. What a big show ahead of training camp. It's all happening right here on Up and Up. Two-time All-Pro, six-time Pro Bowl tight end George Kittle. Who's having a better offseason than you?
Who? Oh.
You signed a new extension.
I don't know. I'm having a great one. Yeah, I did. I signed a new extension. I got to hang out with the boys at OTAs all year. I went on some fun trips with my wife. And I got to golf in the American Century Championship. And now I'm working with Little Caesars again.
You love Little Caesars. You're nothing but consistent, which we love, and we're going to get into that, of course. You're welcome. I have to say, what you've done with Tight End University should be studied in labs. It is unbelievable. Was this the vision? It was this small thing, and now you have ESPN involved, and Taylor Swift involved, and families involved. It's like the party everybody wants to be a part of. And then there's just what you guys do to actually make each other better. Congratulations on this. Was it the vision?
Oh, I mean, the vision was literally to have Greg Olson come hang out with us for a couple days and watch him film with us. That was the vision. And then we kind of put our heads together, like we'll get Travis involved. And Travis was like, you wanted me to come to Nashville to hang out with the boys? I'm in. So that was a pretty easy one. And then, guys just kept loving it. Guys wanted to come back. And then more and more people want to be, sponsors of the event. And we've had great sponsors over our 5 years and just better and better ones every single year. And it's just been an absolutely incredible experience. It's kind of been just like a huge wave, and we're just riding it as it continues to grow and grow.
The only way you can grow it or one up Taylor Swift, right? The only way.
You're going to host Tight End U for us this year?
I would love to. I wasn't invited, crazily enough. We'll get to that later. No, Creed. Creed and Taylor Swift together sharing a stage is probably the only way you can one up what just happened.
Well, Taylor Swift is in her own stratosphere. And so that was just awesome. Besides her just being an amazing person and like hanging out with my mom and my mother-in-law, talking to them. So that was really nice of her. No, Creed would be sick. Maybe just a back and forth between Creed and Nickelback. That would get the people going.
It would get you going for sure. How about you getting the Miz going and the internet going? The American Century Classic you just talked about as you were on your best off-season ever tour. Who's next? I mean, the kick in the face was a 10 out of 10. Who's on your list to take a belt from?
Ooh, to take a belt from. That's a really good one. I'm going to avoid all the Usos and the Roman Reigns because those guys travel in packs. I'm going to avoid that whole thing. You know what? I wasn't really a fan of, the guy Gunther, hell of a wrestler. But, I think he's pretty disrespectful to everybody that he wrestles, and he thinks he's better than everybody else. So, maybe he could get it one of these days. But like I said, he is an incredible wrestler. So I would have to do some training first. But surprise attacks are always fun.
George, what's it like to know that you have an entire career already after your career?
You know what? I just look at it I love having opportunities. And the nice thing is I thoroughly enjoy what I do. I love playing football, and I still am incredibly healthy, and I'm still fast. So that works for me. And so whatever happens after football will happen, and I'm just going to enjoy it.
I saw you chugging beers. I saw Baker chugging beers. Yeah, chugging beers
What?
apparently.
We would never.
Never out of style, though. It's kind of interesting that chugging beers has, really withstood the test of time. It's still cool. It's still great. I will ask you now, who is the worst NFL beer chugger you have ever witnessed?
Will Compton.
That was so quick. That was so diabolical.
Well,
Why?
it's so funny because you have Taylor Wan on one hand who can drink like a 24-ounce pint in a second and a half. And then Will Compton drinks 12 ounces of beer in 24 seconds. It's actually diabolical, Will Compton. And I will say he is, a former legend linebacker, but he's not legendary in the beer drinking realm.
It just the quickness of your answer was like it's gonna really hit. Well, Will, we love you. You're a FanDuel family with me as well. That's great. We love you.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Okay, so there are these people at PFF, the number crunchers, the algorithm
Sure.
people. They've cranked the numbers and they found the average accolades of a Hall of Fame tight end in NFL history. Okay. According to that, my friend, you need one more All Pro, one more Pro
Okay.
Bowl, and about 700 yards to get there. What are the chances
Cool.
that this is George Kittle's above average Hall of Fame year?
Oh my goodness. All I really want to do, if I just continue to, stay healthy and play at a high level, and all I ever do is try to compete with myself as best I possibly can and always challenging myself. My old tight ends coach always, gave me a note card at the beginning of every season, for my rookie year on. And he said, your goal is to have 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a ton of pancakes. And so that's the first thing I look at every single season when it starts. And I've done I haven't gotten 10 touchdowns every year. That would be really fun, but I'm trending in that direction now. So hopefully get a bunch of touchdowns, a bunch of yards, and then, just focus on that. And, whatever comes after that comes after that. But I'm just going to enjoy playing football.
How often do you think about the George Kittle legacy?
Not really often.
That's why you're here.
All I think about is,
Okay.
no, I mean, I can control, I can control. It's how I wake up every single day, what my attitude is every single day, how much I love life, how much I embrace the opportunity that I have every single day. And that's all I really think about. Cause when I look back on it, if I can just say, you know what, I gave it my all. I tried really hard. I worked really hard and I treated people with respect and love. You know what, whatever happens after that, I'll be good with.
And that's your legacy, and that might be enough. Your best years by the numbers are with Brock Purdy. How can that be if Brock still has something to prove? How can that be?
Well, okay, I will say we all still have something to prove, every single day. So for the people that like saying that, he's got something to prove, good for them. I think Brock just is going to continue to elevate his game and continue to play at a high level. And that's all we really care about. I just want to be around guys that strive to be better every single day. I don't like being around people who are content because, that's complacency is not a good thing in the locker room. And so if our best players are continually practicing their asses off, continually getting better every single day, and they have that desire to get better every day, I'm in a great room. I'm in a great building. So I'm just happy to be around guys that are like that. And Brock is definitely one of those guys.
I was walking by and I saw like a TV and it was muted, and the lower third said, literally, can Brock Purdy live up to his contract? Well, I wonder what George thinks when he's walking by somewhere and he sees something like that.
I'm pretty good at ignoring the noise besides the things that my mom sends me because she sees everything and then she sends it to me and goes, did you see these guys? I'm like, I was trying not to see them, Mom, but thank you. I think just our team has done such a good job of building our culture of just, get into the building, grind, work really, really hard, attack every single day, and the outside noise will take care of itself. And, people like to talk about stuff. I think playing quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers is one of the biggest spotlights in sports because of the guys that played before us.
Yes.
And so I think that's just what comes with the job, and it just is what it is. And I'm not too worried about Brock. He was in Nashville with me a bunch this year, and we got to run a bunch of routes together, work out together. And that is one determined person. And just his work ethic has been awesome. And I'm just looking forward to just getting back in the building with him next week.
Both 1,000-yard seasons are with Brock Purdy. I'm so curious. I want to see you guys reach even another level. I'm sure you do. I'm sure it's in the works. How has being Brock Purdy's neighbor helped with the chemistry between you two?
It's just fun because when you get to actually run routes in the off season, do the things that you want to do, you just get the timing down, and it's like knocking the rust off before training camp starts. And so it's nice being able to catch 30 passes, 3 times a week from him, and just get that timing down. And that's what's really nice. So our longer routes, the double move routes, whatever we're running, it's just so we get a feel of it. So when we get into training camp, it's not the first time we've done it, since OTAs or since the last season. So that was huge for me. And also I just like being around my teammates because I like to have a good time. And I just want to remind guys that football is fun and training together is really fun, and just kind of eliminate some of that stress and pressure from anybody.
I saw what Jerry Rice had to say. Niners legend, can't say anything to him, right? What about his opinion? He sort of thinks that surmise what he was saying, just that there were too many changes, that he would have preferred that it changed, that it stayed the same. There have been changes. what is the one that you like most? What is the one or the impact that's creating an opportunity for somebody else that you are most excited about this year?
I am so excited that Robert Saleh is back in the building. He is an incredibly talented coach. I love everything about him. I just love having him in the building, his energy, his aura, all of it, the way that he talks to the guys, the way that he motivates people. I'm just so excited to have him back in the building. And then, it's nothing against coach we've had in the past. I just thought he was so good at what he did when he was here. And just like the way he builds the defense up and like gives them, their confidence, their character, the way that they play. I'm just a huge fan of what he brings to a building. And I'm just could not be more excited that he's here.
Does the team feel different? Does it feel different to be at OTAs? Does anything feel different to you this year?
Ooh, I would just say we do have a lot of new faces. We signed a lot of free agents. We had 11 draft picks, and they're all in the building. So, that new wave of energy has been really fun, especially because we have a majority of our foundational core guys left. And so just having everybody around there together. And one of my favorite things is because I was at, OTAs the entire time and getting to meet all the new guys throughout the whole process and build those relationships, go to a movie with them, snack dinner with them, just hang out a little bit. So to build those relationships before the season starts. So when you get to training camp, you actually know all the guys in the building. I think that's really beneficial for us.
You're a working man. You're not just all beer chugging and having fun. You are doing what doesn't feel like work. You're hanging out with Little Caesars, which has been going on a while now, and you love it, and you're shooting a favorite pizza commercial. What's going on?
This is year 3 with Little Caesars and me. It was really fun. The first year we were in bunk beds rolling around in a park. That was really fun. Last year you saw me and my Kittle family, all the same face. I was even a dog. Woof. That was pretty fun. That was one of my favorite ones I've done. And this year we got some really fun stuff going on. We have the deal deer, which you guys will get to see. It's actually pretty spectacular. I'm really excited for you guys to see that one. But overall, I just love working with Little Caesars because of the fun I have doing the commercials, the silliness of it to an extent. I just really appreciate that because you just get to have a fun time. Like if we have an 8-hour shoot, I'm actually enjoying myself the entire time and I'm doing things I've never done before. So that I really, really enjoy. And then on top of it too, this fall, there's going to be some pretty sick Little Caesars deals coming at you guys. And so I'm really looking forward to that. And you can just thank the deal deer and the pizza guy right over my left shoulder.
And it is so delicious. And it just, even seeing that box makes me think of football and Sundays and Mondays and Thursdays, sitting on my couch and eating some Little Caesars. We love that. To you, the future Hall of Famer, this is your Hall of Fame year, I'm calling it. You're going to throw a chair through that window like you've told everyone. And you're the most fun uncle of baby McCaffrey. You have that to add to your bio as you go into the season.
I can't wait to meet that little McCaffrey. It'll be amazing.
I'm sure. And she's a lucky little McCaffrey to meet you and have all those fun uncles. Thanks, George. Congrats on everything and Little Caesars. It's my first rookie premiere. I've been in the game a long time. I walked out here. Who do I see? The first jersey, the first uni out on the field, Colston Loveland, rocking that Chicago Bears crispy clean. How does that feel?
Feels great. I feel like a new man in this uniform.
Yeah. What does it actually feel like when you put that on? You feel it out. You look in the mirror. You get out here on the field with Panini.
It just makes me excited for what's to come. New start. Obviously, haven't done anything in the league, so got a lot to prove. Got a lot to go out there and do. Yeah. So it just reminds me of that.
You have really high expectations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Chicago. You are seen as this missing piece. This, we haven't had this since Mike Ditka kind of vibe. Mm-hmm. How are you handling that?
I think with everything, there's pressure. You know what I mean? And you're always expected to do good. Kind of my whole life, I have been. So I wouldn't say that it's anything new, but I take pride in that for sure. The city of Chicago on the back now, so yeah, definitely got to go out there and perform.
When you say city of Chicago? I mean, it's new. Went to school in the Midwest, of course. What does that city mean to you already? Like, what vibe are you already picking up?
Yeah, everyone I meet seems like super good people out there. First off, everyone I talk to, they're like, Chicago, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. The people out there, the food, so much to do.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's still in the Midwest, so you still got the Midwest vibe to it.
Yeah. What are your meetings with Ben Johnson like? Like, he's a madman. Mm-hmm. He's a genius.
Yep.
All of those. Like, what has it been like so far?
Yeah, it's been great. I always tell people, it's crazy how detailed he is. I mean, you see it. Splits, just the precision in how he coaches, the energy he's got and he brings to the facility. It's I'm a big fan of him, and yeah, he's gonna be great.
Who's been your fastest friend? Like the quickest friend you made since you've been there?
I would say probably like Zay, play DB, or Kyle, but really like all of them, but the rookies.
Those are your fast friends. Your best friend has to be Caleb, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like you are Caleb's best friend. What has that relationship dynamic been like so early?
It's been good. He's super cool.
Yeah.
You could tell he just does everything the right way. He's always grinding in the playbook, having walkthroughs, calling us in. So it's been great. I'm excited. I'm excited to get out there and kind of get things rolling for sure.
What is the most Chicago thing you've done so far in Chicago?
I haven't done a whole lot. I've just been to the facility and
yeah, not much. No pizza.
I haven't had pizza yet.
No hot dog. No Cubs game.
No.
None of that yet.
No.
You're that
Eventually
focused.
I will.
You're that focused. I mean, I can liken your game to everyone, right? You got a little Travis, a little Sam Laporta, a little, I would say Bowers even. Who do you think that you can liken yourself to the most? Like, whose tape are you watching the most of right now?
Yeah, I watch a lot of Laporta tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Last one for you. This weekend, this being with Panini, the rookie card, the whole experience, what's the moment, that you get your picture taken out there for the cards. What's the picture of this weekend that you want to remember and take with you?
That's a good question.
Thanks.
That's
a good route you run out there. There's a good route. In and out of breaks. Pretty good.
Man, a picture I want to take from this weekend?
Like, snapshot. Like, what was the best part?
Like in my mind, you're saying?
Like in 20 years, you're going to look back and be like, oh, man, Panini, my rookie card. It reminds me of rookie premiere weekend. This is where my head's
I'm definitely
going
to think of signing 12,000 cards for sure. But just
all
being
with love.
With
all
love.
personalized.
Yeah.
I love that.
Could be a lot worse for sure.
Yeah.
But the cards are really cool, by the way. But I feel like just meeting all the other rookies, great networking opportunity, creating these relationships that are going to last a lifetime. And, we're going to see each other on the field, so it's good to have these for sure.
The last one for you. Speaking of being on the field, you're wearing this. I got to ask. I'm thinking week 1. First of all, Monday Night Football is your first game. How insane is that?
That's nuts. Yeah, I'm excited for that. That's going to be one of them ones.
And then who is it that you're facing?
The kid from college, yeah.
Your former teammate. What has the trash talk? What has the exchange been so far?
I just FaceTimed him the other day, actually, and he came in talking a bunch of trash.
What did he say?
I'll keep it off.
No,
we'll keep it off camera. No, he's just saying we're coming for that butt, but no pause, no but.
And what did you say?
I was like, man, you don't even trip. I said, don't overlook this right now.
So
we got
fireworks.
a good squad. But it's gonna be fun, man. He'll see.
I have to go to that game. I'm gonna have my Panini rookie card, and you better sign it for me.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Anything.
Thank you, Colston. Here with Tre Harris. You are lighting up the sky. This is your hometown now. This is home field advantage here in California, in the Los Angeles area. What happened to the weather? Could you not talk to somebody about this?
I wish I could, but when I first got here, weather was great, so I'll take that as a sign.
Tre, have you ever been to SoFi?
I have not. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited.
Yeah, and you'll get your chance, of course. You've got training camp. What did it feel like to put this uniform on?
It felt amazing, finally be able to get in the pads, it kind of felt a little, it didn't feel real, to be honest with you.
Really?
Being in these colors, so, all this still feels a little surreal, to be honest with you, being out here. I usually come out here and I train most of the time in the off season, so, and it's cool to be back.
You, something about you and having interesting characters as coaches, because you come from Lane Kiffin's world, and now you have Jim Harbaugh. Are there any similarities? I know you probably don't know Jim that well, but any similarities you can pick up already?
I haven't found any yet.
They're different? They're not the same?
No.
How are they different?
Coach Harbaugh, he's everywhere, man. He's just out there. He's not afraid to be who he is, and he goes out there and he's constantly involved with people. Coach Kiffin on the other side, he could be a little introverted at times, but once you get to know him and once you get to understand him a little bit more, you understand that the reason he does that is because he wants to see what you're gonna do. To be completely honest with you, he wants to see how you're gonna respond to him. So I feel like it's a healthy balance between both of them. Hopefully I'm getting an even more healthy balance with Coach Harbaugh. So
it's a really thoughtful answer, Tre. Wow. Jim, sometimes to me, can't tell if he's being serious. he's so welcoming, but I'm also like, are you joking? Are you not? He sort of seems like a Saturday Night Live character, sometimes in the best way possible, but people love to play for him. Have you spent any time with Justin Herbert yet?
A little bit, nothing too crazy yet. Whenever I first got there, he introduced himself to me, and I'm super excited to be able to play with him.
Like a handshake, a dap up. What are we talking about?
Dap up. Niggas like, hey, I can't wait to get you the ball. So
you haven't caught a pass from him yet?
Yeah.
Okay, what did that first one feel like? Take me through
good.
every second of it. Tell me.
Really good, you know. I've been watching him ball for a little minute now, so being able to be in that situation where I'm actually catching a pass from him is pretty cool, to be honest.
Yeah, I was looking at the schedule and I happened to notice, as I'm sure you did, that you have the Giants, I believe early in this season, week 4. Any thoughts on that for any particular reason?
Can't wait to play there. I actually have 2 really good friends there, Malik Neighbors, Jackson Dart, who I can't wait to play against. I played against Malik whenever he was at LSU and I was at Ole Miss, but now I get to play against my old quarterback, so that'll be interesting.
Knowing what against his team, right? Yeah. Knowing what you know about Jackson Dart, the man, and the athlete and the competitor, what are the chances he's the starter by week 4?
Ooh, put me on the spot.
Not on your team, that's just your boy.
You're right. I give him, if you want to be honest, I think week 1 he should really have the job, but that's what I think.
Week 1, he could do it. He's got that in him. He doesn't have you though anymore.
He got another guy named Malik Neighbors.
Let's talk about the guy on your team. More about you and Ladd. Ladd, incredible season last year. I told Joe Ortiz, the GM, the other week, I said he needs help. You can't just do this for him, although you're bringing in a guy who goes, no, I'm happy with who I have. Yeah. Spoke so highly of you to me. What has it been like to sort of get to hang out with Ladd, maybe even pick some stuff up? He didn't have many people to look up to. He did it himself. It's kind of crazy.
That's something I'm really starting to notice about him, and that's something I'm really like watching from afar, but I'm still being really observant of him, and just how detailed he is in everything he does. Every single day I've seen him, every single time after practice and even before practice, he's getting the cold tub, getting the hot tub, getting stretched out, getting everything right. And even during practice, everything he does it with such detail, and he's very meticulous with everything he does. So that's something I'm definitely going to take from him. I'm definitely going to pick his brain, definitely about, the defenses and things like that and how he adjusted so quickly. So I'm super excited to play with a player like that.
Yeah, I don't want people to sleep on this receiver room. I think that there is depth and there's competition. What do you think makes this receiver room stand apart from the other 31? I
definitely feel like we have a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
We got guys who can really go up and catch on top of your head. We got speed guys who go stretching on the edge, and we got a lot of different guys who do a lot of different things, and they're all smart guys. They're all guys who are ready to play, and I can tell they're really fierce.
What guy are you? What guy are you?
I'm a dominant guy.
Let's go.
That's my mindset.
Week 1 Chiefs, you'll have your chance in Brazil.
Yeah.
When you heard that news, what went through your head?
Honestly, my dad came up because he works in the oil field business, and he actually was stationed in Brazil for like 10 plus years. So that's the first thing that came up to me. I was like, it's crazy. I got technically my first job. My first real job. I'm going to where my dad used to work. So it'll be real cool.
Do you know Portuguese?
He does. I don't.
You haven't picked anything up. I bet you're like, why would I learn Portuguese? I'll never need it. Fast forward to week 1 against Patrick Mahomes.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy how life works.
It is crazy how life works. I feel like you're not a rookie. You don't talk like you were. You have won. I've interviewed everyone. I've lost my voice. I've interviewed so much. You officially win for most unlike a rookie. You are not giving rookies even slightly. I don't even know what to do with that. Talk to me about Los Angeles. A little different from the Grove.
For sure. It's different from where I've been. I'm from Louisiana originally, and I've been out here a couple times. I used to train out here in the off season, so I kind of know the area a little bit. I usually train in the Orange County area, but being in El Segundo, it's been pretty awesome. It's real laid back. But at the same time, you're able to get a lot done in the day. I feel like, because it feels like the days are so long here, but it's like it gives you opportunity to get as much as done possible. So.
Are you as scared of Khalil Mack as I am?
Yeah. He's an opposing figure, I will say that.
Tell me when you first saw him, it's like...
I seen him in the training room, I was like at first, I dead ass did a double take. I was like, whoa, okay, that's
But he's
that's
so
what
nice.
All pro
Yeah.
looks like. That's what future Hall of Famer.
He wants a ring.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Let's go get one.
That's what we're working for. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get
Okay, I love everything I'm saying. And by the way, that facility, he's talking about working out. It is like, I don't even think you should tell anybody about it because the jealousy would be a 9 out of 10.
Yeah,
Like, it
it's
is
sick.
unbelievable. The bolt is
sick.
crazy.
It is.
Tell me about this guy right here.
Hey man. Up next.
Tell me. Amarian Hampton.
Man. I watched some of his tape, and it's crazy because in the college where he has so many transfers, his offensive tackle actually came to Ole Miss, and I started to ask him about him. He was like, "Hey, bro, you getting a dog?" And I started to watch him, and I was like, "Hey, bro, people just bounce off of him. Like he just runs through people easily, and he also has that takeaway speed too, so he could house at any time. So I'm super excited to be able to go block for him and play.
Joe Alt, offensive line. I don't know. There's not really many excuses for the Chargers to not go ahead and get a Super Bowl ring, and it'll be something I look back on getting to sit next to you, the non-rookie rookie ahead of that. Last one for you. Lane Kiffin, birthday, last week, I believe. What did you get him?
I didn't get him anything.
What should you have gotten him?
I probably would have got him a shirt with my face on it, honestly.
Because
I think I'm probably his favorite player besides Jackson Dart.
yeah. What would you have to do to surpass Jackson Dart, you think?
Oof, that's tough.
Impossible?
Probably go play pickleball with him. That's
Yeah,
probably-
I'm a little worried for Coach Kiffin without Jackson. Everything I sort of see, I think Jackson looks like he's doing okay. Is Lane, are you okay without Jackson? Wellness check.
He's gonna be good. He got Austin Simmons there, and
Yeah.
I'm excited for them. I'm excited for their season, and he's a real smart and bright young kid, and I can't wait to see what he does.
Look at he took that question and he thought, oh no, we got to spin this forward for the organization for Ole Miss, and that's why we love Tre Harris. And by the way, some of the best tailgating, some of the best fans. He's used to that. He's used to that, this man sitting next to me. So Charger fans better show up.
Yes, got to. Can't wait to see y'all on SoFi.